Tracy here. Today I thought I'd share with you my June tag for the 12 tags of 2014 that Tim Holtz is putting on. And here is his tag. And this tag here kind of reminds me of the tag I did in April because of the butterflies and that. But the techniques, of course, are all different. So I didn't want to use the butterflies as he used because I had already used those a different month. So I wanted to do something a little different, and what I wanted to use was flowers for the fact that my mom's birthday was in June and my sister and I would go and plant flowers. So I thought I would do a flower tag. I did the same techniques as I used the stencils and then put his distress inks on them and then like kind of did a stamping kind of technique, I guess, with his stencils. So that's what the background is here. And then I made my own stencils with the butterflies here. So I did add some butterflies. And then the flowers I stamped out on different colors of pattern paper and then fussy cut them out. And then I just added this string here. I colored it with his distress paints because I didn't have the right color green. I had like a Christmas green or also a mint, and neither one really went with it. Am I happy with this tag? Not 100%. I like all my other tags better, but you know what? I wanted to get this out because it is the last day of June, and I figured I had better get it out there. I have my supplies, or a few of my supplies, figured out. I have my distress inks that I'm going to use. I have my tag, and I have my water paper. I have a few stencils or masks that I'm going to use. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one. I really want to use this one, but I'm not sure if there is enough of the stencil space because you put the ink on the stencil. So we'll see how that turns out. Made myself a few little masks of my own. And I know Tim used butterflies, but I used those a couple months ago, so I don't want to use the same ones, but I have some stamps here of some flowers. And I do have butterflies. I do have his set of butterflies, but like I said, I used them already, so I don't know if I'm going to use any butterflies besides around the masking, but I think I might use flowers instead. I will see what I will do with all this, and I'll be back. So this is what I have so far, and I'm not sure if I really like that because it looks like the background is too much white on there. So I think I'm just going to add some background color by just giving it a light coat of, I'm not sure what color, maybe some green, and maybe I'll like it a little bit better. It just looks a little too white. There's a little bit too much white in there for me. So I will add a little bit of green and see if I like that better. So I add a little bit more color to the background. I added a little bit of the yellowy color. I didn't do the green. I was going to do yellowy, and I was going to do a little bit of green. I thought, oh, is that going to look like scales now because of the shape? So I used that, and I used a little bit of blue in there as well. So I'm still not sure if I'm happy with it, but you know, you just keep going, and sometimes you end up liking it in the end. So I'm just going to keep going and see what I get. So I'm not loving how this tag turned out. It is by far not one of my favorite tags, but I'm hoping that I will come back to it later and I will like it even more. Sometimes that happens. I'll come back and I'll say, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But then other times I come back and say, oh, I know how I could have improved on it. So here is hoping that I come back and I like it a lot more than I do now. So there you go. I just thought I would share with you my tag. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all had a very creative day today. Bye now.